I know I'm going to get hate for this, but one of the original Straw Hats is only B tier. What's up, everybody? It's Respawn Senpai, and today I'm ranking every Straw Hat from worst to best. Let me know your rankings in the comments because I already know some of you are going to disagree with what I'm going to say, but I want to be honest, and let's get into it. We're going to start with, of course, the original Straw Hat. We're going to leave Luffy for last, right? We're going to start with first Straw Hat, his right-hand man, the guy, Roanoa Zoro. Okay, what? Zoro is just that. He is that guy. He is the loyalty that Zoro has is like some of the craziest stuff that I've ever seen. Like it's been said that he would kill another Straw Hat for if Luffy ordered him to, and they're kind of just like best friends, and they've been through thick or thin. If we're talking about the Baratie when he said I'll never lose again, if we're talking about Zoro fighting King, like he is always there, and I feel like the loyalty and the respect that Zoro has towards Luffy is why he's so high. And might be a Zoro Glazer, but he's kind of cool. He's got aura. I like the three swords, like katana. So I'm gonna have to start off hot. We're gonna put Zoro in Pirate King tier. He's just that guy. He's that guy. Second, we gotta go second Straw Hat they picked up. Well, technically second Straw Hat they saw. We'll say Nami. Nami, second Straw Hat they saw. I do like Nami. I feel like she's super supportive towards Luffy and kind of like Luffy giving her that reason to live. She's the navigator, so it's really important. Her moments are kind of like she's a little annoying when she runs away, but she wasn't really that strong, so I kind of understand it. But if you can see like Alabasta, like she thugs it out when she needs to. When she really didn't have any ability, she didn't have Zeus or Prometheus back then, so she really wasn't that strong or weather control. So like the grit that she has is super cool, and I think her character growth is really cool because Zoro, like even though he's gotten stronger, like he's kind of always been that loyal, even though he's lost a little fun. But like Nami, she's grown so much over the show. And I think her overall impact to the crew is super helpful because like they're not going anywhere without her being the navigator. So I feel like she's not one of my favorite characters, but she's so relevant for the crew and all she does and her character growth. I think she's gonna have to be. I think I'm gonna put her in the A tier for right now, front of the A tier. Okay, then we're gonna go to Usopp, one of the original Straw Hats. I just do not like Usopp at all. The fact that he always tries to make like a joke and run away and that he's always scared. And when he stood up to Luffy over a ship, I understand that like yes, I did get emotional when the ship was dying and the Mary had to go, but like it's a ship. Like it's not that Luffy didn't respect the ship too, but it had to go. Like Luffy was trying to be strong for his crew, and that Usopp would turn on his own captain and too stubborn to be Soj King. Like it was funny, but like overall, that's disrespectful. I mean, his character growth, he grew a lot over the time skip, and he's gotten a lot stronger. So there's that, but like that, I'm not a big Usopp person, and I think his impact is not like they could be fine without him. He's super funny, but the impact isn't that good. I'm gonna have to put him. I'm gonna have to put him in the B tier. I just don't. I'm just not a big Usopp guy. All right, next Straw Hat they picked up, of course, Sanji, Mr. Prince. All right. See, Mr. Prince, I love Mr. Prince. I feel like he's got a lot of aura. The one time I didn't like him was Fishman Island. I feel like the nosebleed stuff and all the stuff that's going on there was a little annoying, but he worked through it. But he's always respected Luffy. He respects women. He is very strong. He's had a lot of character growth. Like in the beginning of the show, he didn't really have a lot of character growth. He's kind of just like a woman-hungry chef that's super strong, respects Luffy, and can get it done when he needs to. But even on that Fishman Island when he's like respecting Luffy, making pass for him, and especially when he got over his family hurdle on like Whole Cake and Zoe and all that stuff, it was disrespectful that he left, but you kind of understand the character growth there was crazy and it was very good. And his overall impact for the crew, like he cooks for them, he kind of keeps them alive, he kind of does their diets, like all that stuff, and like I feel like that's super important for the crew. So and of course, I mean he dresses really well, like he's got like the drip. So I think we're gonna put Sanji under Zoro, of course. Zoro above Sanji, but we're gonna put him in the S tier. All right, next Straw Hat is gonna be Chopper. Now, Chopper, you either love him or you don't. I feel like I don't. I hate that he gets disrespected with this bounty. I do like Chopper. I feel like he's super. Impact on the crew is like he might have the best impact on the crew because he's the doctor. Like if anyone gets hurt, he's there. If anyone gets sick, he's there. He's like kind of the only doctor in the crew. So he's super important. His fighting ability has gone up immensely over the show. Like in the beginning, he took the rumble balls and even at Alabasta it wasn't as strong, but he would grit it out with that Chopper, I can't remember the point, like what it's called, but like the when he becomes super smart. But I feel like he's gotten a lot stronger with all the different transformations and his medicine and the theories that he might have a god fruit is kind of crazy. So he's definitely gotten stronger. His impact on the crew is great. He's grown as a character a lot. I feel like he's become more like serious when he needs to be, and he's not always like not as serious as he needs to be like in some situations. So he's grown a lot, and he's had a lot of funny and good moments, like especially on Ennie's lobby. That was a great moment, and I like this time skip and recently in Egghead. So I feel like he is a very good character, but I don't think he's better than Nami for me. So I'm gonna put him right behind Nami. All right, and then after Nami, we're going to go to Robin. Now, Robin, this is like the Robin Nami debate. I really like Ramen. I feel like she had a really bad past and that she was able to she had to work for Crocodile for a little bit, but did she work through that? And the character growth that she has is crazy through the Alabasta character growth. You thought she grew a lot. To Skypiea character growth, then to Water 7 character growth, then Annie's Lobby, and even after that, how she just respects Luffy so much that she gave him or he gave her a reason to live. It's just so respectful to her character. And obviously she's really strong. She has a really good devil fruit, and especially when we see in Wano the things that she can do with that devil fruit is really really cool. I think she's very like has a very high impact on the crew. Obviously, Navigator and Doctor I feel like are a little more important, but being able to like read the poneglyphs is something that they need to get the One Piece. So I feel like that is like one of the things that you really need and has a really strong impact on the crew. And she's had really good moments. I feel like that for me, she is above Nami, so I'm gonna put her in the front of that A tier. That might be a little controversial. Let me know in the comments who you think. Nami, Robin, but I got Robin above Nami. All right, then we have Frankie. So Frankie, like I feel like in the beginning when I first met Frankie, I didn't know what I like about him. I don't know if I like him. I thought he was pretty annoying, but he grew on me. He's obviously a great impact on the crew. Was really like obviously I think those other four are more impact, but he's still very important because he kind of keeps the ship up. He's the shipwright. He kind of works on all the crazy stuff in the ship, and he's like an engineer and a scientist at the same way with his time skip in Vegapunk's lab. I think he's got a really good personality. His character growth is up there, where he was at first he was super funny, and he's still super funny, but he like understands what he needs to do, and it kind of the Vegapunk and the respect for him after meeting him, I feel like that helped him grow too. And he's got great moments. If we're talking about Wano, he has a lot of good moments. I feel like every Straw Hat kind of had a little good moment in Wano. Whole Cake, he has good moments. I feel like he's always like underrated in what he does. And he needs more respect on what he does. So I feel that I really enjoy Frankie as a character. I'm going to put him behind Sanji in the S tier. That might be a little biased, but I enjoy Frankie. All right, then we're going to go to Brook. Brook is my guy. Like, he has so much aura, like the Soul King Brook. Like, when I first met him on that Moria arc, I can't think of the name of the arc right now, but that he was just like, he knew everything to do. He had the soul. He didn't have a shadow, but he was still moving like crazy. And the fights that he has, like when I saw him on Fishman, like I didn't know his time skip. I thought he was going to be like not as strong, but then when he cut through the guy and he was like, "You're already cut," and then put the sheath back in, and then the guy froze. That was crazy to me. I think that he's a really cool Straw Hat, especially on Whole Cake, the MVP of Whole Cake, getting that red poneglyph from Big Mom. Like, he has some very good moments. His character, is grown strength-wise, but I feel like he's still the kind of same character. So character growth might not be as crazy as the other ones. Fighting ability definitely grown. His impact on the crew, he is the musician, but he knows some stuff as the oldest person in the crew, so he doesn't have the craziest impact, but I feel like he's super important character. But I'll put him. I really like Brook. I think I'm gonna put him in that bottom of the S tier. I think I'm gonna put him behind Frankie. Then we have Jinbe. Jinbe kind of new to the team, right? I think Jinbe has the most respect, not the most respect, but he's very respectful towards Luffy. He's been in the business for a while. He's very smart. He's really like always understands the mission and the goal, and he's like on an agenda at all times. Especially when he looked Big Mom in the eye and he's like, "I'm leaving your crew. I'm going to another crew. You can't stop me." That was aura. He's got great character growth with pushing through that and all the stuff that the fishmen have to go through, especially on the Fishman Island, like him and Luffy connecting them. I feel like there's a lot of respect there. And I feel like he has good impact on the crew. He's like, I don't know like too much about him to kind of put him above some people. So I'm going to put him in front of Chopper, but behind Nami. And then we have Luffy. Now, I know this is going to be a little controversial. Everyone loves Luffy. I like he's a funny guy. He can get serious when he needs to. He walks in front of warlord, or he walks in front of emperors of the sea, like Big Mom's Kaido. He's always having fun, but he can lock in. When you don't see his eyes, you see his shadow. You know it's getting serious. I think his fruit's sick. I think his character's sick. He's one of the best main characters in all of anime. He's got so many moments. Like he's got like you can name any moment. Like Wano, he has moments. Egghead when he's the Gear 5 moments, the Gear 4 moment against and Doflamingo, Dressrosa. That's when Frankie, I forgot about that. Frankie and Senior Pink. That's what I wanted to say. But even the Gear 2 moment in his lobby, like he always is upgrading and doing everything he is in the crew. Overall impact on the crew. He started the crew, so he's gonna have the most impact. He's the one who put this all together. He built it from scratch, he's like one of the strongest fighters in the crew. His character grew so much after Ace died. I feel like that really grew the character. But for me, I'm going to have to put him right behind Zoro on Pirate King tier. So that might be controversy. So just let me know, guys, because this is my final list here. I know that some of y'all are going to tell me that I should change some things. So I want to hear what is your list, right? Do you have the Robin and Nami? Like, what is that in your debate? Do you have the Sanji Zoros and the Luffy and the Luffy Zoro? Tell me what you think. This is my list. Stay tuned for another video. I'm signing off. Have a good day.